What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video. And we're going to just jump right into this one and take a look at this Darkrai-EX Turbo Dark Box, whatever name you want to give it, this expanded deck profile. We do have Arizona Regionals coming up this weekend. I will not be there, but if I was probably be playing something very similar to this. I think this deck is really good. This is, of course, for the expanded format, black and white through Steam Siege. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So, we have the Darkrai-EX here from Dark Explorers. If you have been playing for a while, you are very familiar with this card. Dark Cloak, of course, the ability. Each of your Pokemon that has any dark energy attached to it has no retreat cost. And Night Spear does 90 damage, 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Really solid attack, really solid ability. This card, came out 4 or 5 years ago and has been played ever since. Let's see, what's it say? 2012. So it's 2016 now, almost 2017, 4 to 5 years. Yeah, this card is really, really good. Unfortunately, I do only have one full art because it's one of the most expensive cards in TCGO, but we've got the other one here does the exact same thing. And we also have 2 of this Darkrai, so this Darkrai from Breakpoint is really good as well. Dark Pulse, this is kind of our main attacker of the deck. Dark Pulse does 20 damage, plus 20 more damage for each dark energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So using things like Max Elixir and Dark Patch, we'll have dark energy all over the place, and just really power up the Dark Pulse attack. Also, Dark Head, pretty good attack as well, 80 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is asleep, this attack does 80 more damage. And one of the ways we can potentially put our opponent's active Pokemon to sleep is Malamar-EX. When you attach an energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you may use this ability. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. So instant sleep right there. Powers up Dark Pulse, and also, allows us to use that Dark Head for extra damage. Also, okay attack here, Maximar, 60 times this. Flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage times the number of heads. So, really interesting way to potentially do a lot of damage, but you have to flip a lot. So we really probably won't be using Malamar for that reason. If we do load a bunch of energy on it, we do have options and ways to get other Pokemon there. We'll talk about that in just a second. We are also playing one Yveltal-EX if we were to go against like a Landorus deck or a Donphan or anything like that, Zygarde, Carbink Break, anything like that. The fighting typing really kind of screws us if our only attackers are Darkrai-EXs and this Darkrai-EX. So this fighting resistance is really nice here, and it's just a great attacker in its own. Evil Ball 20 plus 20 more damage for each energy attached to both Pokemon, and Y-Cyclone 90, move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon to kind of conserve your energy. We're also playing 2 Shaymin-EX just for the sheer draw power, just because it's so good, and Keldeo-EX, probably one of the best tech options in any expanded deck with the Russian ability. We have Float Stones to Russian and then Retreat to reset status conditions and things like that. So let's go ahead, expand this, and take a look at the rest of the deck. Here's the list. Here's what we're working with. We've got 2 Battle Compressor, using this to discard dark energies as well as supporters to use with the S-Seeker, things like that. Computer Search just because it's the most consistent A-Spec in the game. That's, pretty much every expanded deck I use, we will be using Computer Search as the A-Spec. We're also playing 3 Dark Patch. It feels weird not to play 4, but, we really want to keep energy in the deck for Max Elixir. This is really good late game. If you can find space for 4th, I would say it's a good addition. Probably the 61st card right there, the 4th Dark Patch. We also have 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. Another way we can potentially put our opponent's active Pokemon to sleep. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, so instant poison. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is also asleep. So, way that we can really boost up our damage potentially and do more damage. So, we also have Max Elixir here. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Attach a basic energy card you find there to a basic Pokemon on your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So, really good energy acceleration there. We also have Super Rod here to shuffle back in 3 in any combination of Pokemon and energy cards from our discard pile. For Trainers Mail, look at the top 4 and reveal a trainer card you find there and put it in your hand. So, really just, really good consistency card. We're also playing 4 Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards from our hand to search our deck for a Pokemon. 4 VS Seeker to put supporters back from our discard pile into our hand. We are playing 1 Colress, a really good draw option that is really just an expanded if we don't want to in, or Sycamore. We can use Colress to kind of fill up our hand. And if we both have full benches, assuming no Skyfield in play, that's 10 cards, so really good. We are playing Hex Maniac just to shut off abilities. Can be really good disruption against our opponent, especially on the first turn. Also, if we were to face anything like a Carbink or a Suicune or a Pyroar, this is our really like only option to hit those things. We also have one Lysandre. Really would like a second one, but I think one you can get by with one. You just have to play really conservatively and like consider that you only have one. We're just playing one in as well, just to disrupt our opponent, potentially shuffle draw in the beginning of the game, things like that. We're also playing one Ninja Boy. One of the reasons I haven't covered this deck until now is because this card did not work on Pokemon TCG Online. It does now though, so that's nice. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and switch it with that Pokemon. Any cards attached, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. So, if we've loaded a bunch of energies here onto this Malamar-EX, putting our opponent's Pokemon to sleep constantly, we can then Ninja Boy into an Yveltal-EX and use Evil Ball to do a lot of damage, or a Darkrai to use Night Spear, or this Darkrai to use Dark Head and Dark Pulse. Just so many options. We can also like attach Dark Energies to Shaymin-EX, and like Fury Belts and things like that onto Shaymin, and then Ninja Boy Shaymin into Darkrai or Malamar or our Yveltal. Probably wouldn't do it into Malamar. But anyway, then we also have 3 Professor Sycamore or Juniper, whichever one you want to use. I only have 2 full art Junipers, so I went with Sycamores for this video. We also have 2 Virbank City Gym, just a way to increase the damage between turns from Hypnotoxic Laser. Put 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's between turns, so instead of taking 1, they now take 3 because it's 2 more. So 1 plus 2 is 3. There you go. 2 Fighting Fury Belts just to give our Pokemon more HP and also increase the damage they can do. 2 Float Stones. This will mostly be for the Keldeo potentially, and then also 10 Dark Energies because we do not want to miss a Max Elixir. We want to have plenty of ways to hit energies and get energies out onto the field. So, without anything else, any further ado, any further delay, we're going to hop onto the versus ladder and see if we can find a game. And see if we can grab a couple of wins here with this deck. If you guys, as always, enjoy these videos, please be sure to leave a like on the video down below. Really do appreciate it. If you're planning on going to Arizona Regionals, let me know down below as well. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Found ourselves pack 79 playing a water and colorless deck. Could be a water toolbox type of deck. We'll see what he's got. Also I would say could be Archie-Stoice, but most likely we would see a metal typing to get to have Jirachi to get that Archie's Ace in the hole out. And we start with I think we will start with the Darkrai and go and bench Yveltal. This deck we really don't mind going second because we can obviously hit really hard on our first turn. So a lot of times it's really nice to get to go first because you have that extra turn to set up, but we really don't mind it here. We'll go ahead and bench this since we are going second. And let's see what happens. Oh, and we see a Lugia coming out. Let's see what they are going to do. That doesn't really tell me too much about their deck. I guess that could be a cool tech option in a water box deck, but I think that the Mewtwo EX from Next Destinies would be a little better. So they're just gonna drop a DCE and pass. So we could potentially win the game this turn. Probably not though. Okay. How would we need to do that? We would need to draw everything. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll get rid of this and this. No. Yes. We'll get rid of these 2. And we're going to grab a Sycamore here. Looks like we prized 2 Dark Energies, a Sycamore. We have our Ninja Boy. We prized an Ultra Ball. Just trying to figure everything out. We prized a Laser. And I think that's just about it. So not too bad. There's something else, I think, but didn't catch it all. We'll go ahead and drop the Max Elixir first, and we whiff! Alright, and then we'll go ahead and Dark Patch down there. I don't want to dig too hard and put ourselves in a bad spot, but let's see, what will we need? 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40. We need 3 more energies. And a Laser and Virbank. There's 1. Oh, we should have Trainers Mailed first. That was a mistake. My bad. Trainers Mail. Oh, we don't. If we could get like an Ultra Ball right there, we could have maybe dug for it. But let's go and grab the Compressor. Let's go ahead and compress. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to get it this turn, but that's fine. We don't, you know, we're good. We're good. We'll do that. We'll get rid of the Ninja Boy. Let's get rid of the other battle compressor. And, we'll get rid of a Hex Maniac. That seems okay to me. We'll go ahead and Max Elixir once again. I'm missing it, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and attach here, retreat. Hopefully we don't see a delinquent, Stadium and a delinquent come out. But we'll just go ahead and Evil Ball, hit him for a little bit. And next turn, if he doesn't bench anything, we'll be good to go and win the game. So let's see. We could see him attach a DCE and like a Virbank City Gym and a laser and hit us with Deep Hurricane. And we see a Seismitoad come out, which could be very scary. I wish if I'd known that, I probably should have played via Seeker since we saw the water typing, so that was a mistake. But here, we're good. We're good right now. Let's go and do this. Let's go ahead and grab the Sycamore. And we'll go ahead and just take a knockout with Evil Ball. Yeah, we'll just do that. We could have played the laser, but we'll save it for the Toad if he was to whiff the energy, and we have the Sycamore in our hand for the next turn. So, pretty good to go right now. Pretty good to go. And we see a conceding right there, so there we go. Well, they must have just been drawing really poorly. We'll go ahead and say that one doesn't quite count, and we'll go ahead and hop into another game. So, yeah. Let's see what we can get for our second game here. A Lightning, Psychic, Water, and Colorless deck. Let's see, let's see. Let's check it out. Water, Lightning, Colorless. I think that was all the types. They're loading the game up. They must be on some like really bad internet or something. But there we go. We see Kenegg1. There you go. Let me know how you would say that down below. Alright, so we're going to see... We are going to win the coin flip. So let's go ahead and we'll choose to go first. Why not get set up? Like I said, guys, going first or second, either way, you don't really mind it quite as much with this deck. Our hand is not great. Oh, it's actually pretty good. I can't complain. Okay, so they... I guess this could be some... I don't know. Okay, we're going to see a Manectric Seismitoad deck. Could be like Toad Manectric Bats. Let's go ahead and bench this. Should have probably played Trainer's Mail first, but we'll go ahead and grab a Max Elixir. Let's do this. We'll grab an Ultra Ball. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go, hitting all those energies. We actually should have Ultra Balled first. That was a mistake. All these mistakes, guys. All these mistakes. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball. These two will grab a Shaymin-EX. Take a quick look through here. Looks like we prized a 2 VS Seeker, actually, which isn't too bad. That means we'll have access to our supporters more so later in the game once we start taking some prizes. Prized a Float Stone, maybe. And a Trainer's Mail. So, there you go. And a laser, and what about our banks? Or the bank side of the laser bank. Alright, let's go ahead and we had both of those. We'll go ahead and play the Hypnotoxic Laser. Go ahead and set up here. Drawing till we have 6 in our hand. And there we go. I think we're okay just passing right now. We don't really need... We don't have like anything for the next turn though. If we start getting no, we need to play the rest of these items. Sorry, not thinking. We don't really want to bench the Yveltal. Let's go ahead and get rid of that and get rid of the Dark Energy. We'll grab another Shaymin. I normally don't like benching a bunch of Shaymins if we don't have to, but you know we're gonna not be able to use our items, so this could be good. Let's actually go ahead and grab a Float Stone and put that on the active Darkrai. And then set up for 4 more cards. We get computers. Okay, so we get some solid stuff here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Sycamore and Laser. Let's grab. We want to get our items played. Let's go ahead and grab Fighting Fury Belt just to boost our Darkrai's damage. We'll go ahead and do this. We actually probably should have retreated and put that on this Darkrai, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do this. There we go. Loading up some Dark Energies, and then we'll go ahead and grab the Professor Sycamore for the next turn. And that's it's pretty solid. As long as he doesn't drop the random Delinquent, we're good to go. If he stays asleep, also, we can Dark Head and take a knockout, but looks like he's going to wake up. So Dark Pulse right now, doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 10, so not too bad, not too bad. We get a few more Dark Energies on the board, we'll be good to go. But I've got a feeling we're going to get hit with the Quaking Punch this turn, potentially, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but it definitely could. Okay. So we see him Ultra Ball getting rid of an Ultra Ball and a VS Seeker, grabbing a Shaymin. And he's just going to go ahead and play it, setting up for 3. So not a great hand on his side, I'm supposing. Oh, well, yep, it's going to be Toad Manectric Bats, like I was kind of thinking. Okay. We'll see what he does. Taking his time, figuring things out. Oh, gonna play that Super Scoop Up. We do see him hit heads. Maybe picking up the Shaymin, maybe the Manectric. Looks like he's going for that Manectric. Okay, there we go. That was really, really strange right there. What just happened, and he's gonna, of course, just promote the Zubat because it has free retreat, so he can swap it back to the bench if he needs to, and we see another Shaymin coming down. So really fortunate for him that he was able to hit that heads. Super Scoop Up, of course, just a really good card. Something that we'll probably see reprinted pretty soon. It's just always been in the format at some point in some form or another, so I would imagine we'll see it again. So we'll probably see a retreat, and that Quaking Punch lock is going to come off, as I was kind of expecting. And we really... Oh, man, he's going to Lysandre. Oh, he's actually just going to hit the Darkrai. Interesting. Not sure why he wouldn't just Lysandre up a Shaymin and try to, like, stall it up there for a minute. But, you know, you do your thing, bud. You do your thing. He's going to drop another Scoop Up. Interesting not to want to save those. We're going to see him set up. He's just setting up as much as he can. I'm really confused why he Lysandred this Darkrai. Because of just free retreat. I've got double free retreat, Float Stone, and Dark Energy. So he's going to smack us for 30. So we can't play items, but fortunately we do have that Professor Sycamore. We'll go ahead and throw this energy up here. And Sycamore. Now if we could play our Hypnotoxic Laser, I think we would have a knockout. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120... 130. No, we would be 20 short still. But we'll go ahead and just smack him with Dark Pulse for 130. Yep, that seems fine to me. 130 damage. And 50 left. If we had that extra 20, we could have potentially set up a 4-prize turn with Darkrai-EX. Actually, no, we couldn't have quite done that without being able to play lasers. But we're going to see him play his own laser, putting us to sleep. Man, would have liked... Oh, if we could have gotten out a Keldeo, would have been nice. That's probably something I should have considered, since this is... You know, it's pretty standard to play lasers in Seismitoad decks. So he opts to put the 20 on Darkrai on the bench, and he's going to start powering up Manectric EX to use Assault Laser. We did kind of throw our tools all over the place, so that was kind of foolish, kind of silly. And we stay asleep, so well done, Chip, well done. Man, I hate the Sycamore. Well, we really need to draw a Keldeo and a Dark Energy. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll just go ahead and get rid of everything. And we're gonna hit a Dark Energy and a Keldeo. Here it comes. Nope, nope, not today. Let's put this Toad to sleep. Yes. So hopefully we can get him to stay asleep for a turn. And yes, he is gonna stay asleep. So if he doesn't super scoop up here, then that means that we will be able to play our items this next turn, which will be very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So let's see what happens. Xerosic, getting rid of that Fury Bell. So that's interesting, because now his, yep, never mind, here we go. Headringer, so we can't use Dark Head anymore. Oh, he stays asleep still. Okay, what to do, what to do. Okay, let's think for a second, Chip. We're gonna be able to knock this thing out. Let's Compressor, just kind of thin out, see what's in our deck. We don't have our other Breakpoint Darkrai, so that's worth noting. Man. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of Lysandre and Compressor, and I don't know if I want to. We'll get rid of Ultra Ball. We don't really need to draw that. Not gonna do us much good right now. We'll go ahead and Super Rod, put back some energies. We do have to put back Yveltal, but that's not that big of a deal. And okay, we just see him concede. What I was gonna do is I was gonna Max Elixir onto the Malamar, and then I was gonna Ninja Boy into our other Darkrai from Dark Explorers, take a knockout and put some damage on the bench. So that was my game plan. That was my game plan. Didn't see it happen, and we're gonna see if we can grab one more game. See what happens here. We're going up against Strasnik, who is playing I think that was a Psychic deck, Psychic Dark deck, something like that. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and see what he does. He's going to call heads and win. And, which, of course, like I've said, we do not mind, because we can go second and potentially hit a lot of damage on our first turn. So, oh, he's actually going to let us go first. How very kind of you. How very kind. Okay, we see. Okay, Mega Mewtwo deck. He's playing a Cillian. Silent, I think is his name. So, interesting choice to search for energies for some reason. I mean, doesn't seem like a great supporter option, to be honest, but whatever's been working for my man in his testing, we'll let him roll with it. Oh, he's missing again. Evosoda's Hex Maniacs. Mewtwo Spirit Link once again, so I wonder if this is going to be a Mewtwo X or Y. Oh, we see a Scramble Switch as his A-Spec and a Fighting Energy, so that makes me think we're going to see Mega Mewtwo X. Most likely. Most likely. And we'll see what he does. And we'll draw some cards. And we won't bench anything since we are indeed going first. Let's go ahead and drop all these things, though. Let's Ultra Ball. Will Ultra Ball get rid of these two? That's okay. Grab a Shaymin. Ooh, prized our other Darkrai. Prized our Yveltal. Yveltal probably really good in this matchup since he's the fighting Mewtwo that needs a lot of energy to attack. I think we prized a Dark Energy, prized a Max Elixir, so Interesting stuff. Okay, so here we will just go ahead and drop the... We should do this first. Hey, there we go. We'll load up some Max Elixirs on the board. Not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Put one on here. We'll do another one. There we go. There we go. This is a solid turn right here. Not missing a Max Elixir. Not going to happen today. Go ahead and do that. And then we will set up for 6. Let's see what we draw here. Setting up for 6. Okay. I think we don't need to play. I mean, we don't need anything else right now. We've kind of got ourselves set up, so I think I'm just going to pass. See what he does. We've got Computer Search, so we can get whatever we need on the next turn. And if he doesn't bench anything, I think we are rocking out with a pretty good shot to win the game on this next turn. We probably, I mean, oh, he's going to Steven here. All-powerful Steven. This Shatter Shot is literally going to do 10. We could have Computer Searched for a... He's going to grab a Skyla and a Psychic. Could have grabbed the Virbank just to increase the damage done, but let's see what happens. Okay. Can't be asleep or paralyzed, but he stays poisoned, and I think that we have a good shot right here to just win the game. So let's... all we need is an energy attachment to Malamar. So we'll do this. We'll grab the Malamar. That's all we need. Let's do this. We'll grab Ultra Ball just to thin. Well, yeah, and we aren't going to play it, so all we need here... Oh, no, we have to bump the stadium, too, because he can't be asleep. Ugh! Okay, so we need a Virbank and an energy. Virbank energy wins us the game. We got Virbank, we didn't get the energy. But if we get a laser... Alright, hang on. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, man, don't whiff, don't whiff! Max Elixir. Laser. Alright, hang on. 20, 40, 60... Alright, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. If we hit that other 120, I think we need to go for the sleep flip. And, well, of course, he'll, you know, do more will be done between turns. Let's go ahead and drop this, because why not? And heads. It's tails, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And he will live to see another day. Yep, unfortunately, we did whiff it. I forgot to consider the fact that the stadium had to be replaced because I'm not used to Chaos Tower being something in play. Okay. And if he doesn't evolve, he'll just die going into my turn. So we know he has the Skyla. We know he has the energy. He played the energy. Now he goes for the Skyla. If he doesn't get an Ultra Ball and he has no other Pokemon, he could get Spirit Link. Nope, Dimension Valley. Oh, damage change coming out. Damage change. Yep, that's what he's gonna go for. Okay. So he's still rocking out with 160 HP. Go ahead and Compressor. I probably could have won last turn, but I just made a couple mistakes here and there. 2 of those left. Let's get rid of... I'm getting greedy right now. I'm trying to win the game right now. We got 1 Max Elixir left. 1 Dark Patch left. We'll get rid of this. Okay. Let's see what we can do. And think we got it, right? Yeah. All we do is do this. Put him to sleep. And there we go. Darkhead will take the knockout. So, that's going to do it for this video. We prized a bunch of our Max Elixir Dark Patches, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Let me know some deck suggestions, anything like that. The list for this will be in the description below. And I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys' love and support as always, and until next time, take care.